Nice. So for a long time, I've talked about Flex and Paint. And Flex and Paint was born when I was living in my apartment in San Francisco. And I was really cold because I would paint with the window open because I needed ventilation for my paint. And I didn't want to run the heat because the window was open. So I was like, how can I get warmer? I got a lot of weird benefits from both lifting weights and painting simultaneously. I think people want to work out and they want to paint. And so today I'm hoping to offer that to you. So let's get started. So we're just gonna get going. I'm gonna mix some paint. So yeah, I'm ready to paint and I'm ready to start doing some exercises. It's a little too red. I really do encourage you to make this your own, and I'm hoping that you sort of see this process so that you can emulate the process. It's not about exactly following my specific workout or my specific painting. So you finish your first session of painting and now it is time to flex. So I am just gonna get the blood flowing. I'm gonna basically just do what feels right at this time. And I'm setting myself up in a state where I'm looking at my painting. The main thing is that you're letting your subconscious ruminate on what you want to do next. Do 10 of those on that arm, 10 of those on this arm. I'm gonna do some curls. It's really important to focus on your mind-muscle connection. That's the whole point of this exercise. Next, we're gonna do, with a larger kettlebell, some oblique crunches. I don't do those nearly enough. Definitely take a moment to look at your art, think about what you're doing, consider what you might do next. The nice thing about this process is that if an idea is so right and so compelling while you're doing your exercise that you pull yourself out of your exercise to do it, it probably is a good idea. You should follow that. You should listen to that. I must paint that. I will paint that. This is a pretty arm-heavy focused workout, and feel free to swap out anything like these tricep extensions for squats. So I've done my flexing and now I'm back to my painting. To me, one of the most essential steps in oil painting is not necessarily the time that you're spending with a brush or a knife in your hand or even mixing paint, but simply staring at your piece and just visualizing and thinking about where you might go with it, how you might play around. I think there's a lot of benefit to the physical aspect of painting where you kind of let yourself imagine that the painting is an action painting. I think another benefit of this is the fact that you get to hybridize that time where you are simply standing and thinking and processing with something else beneficial, which is exercise. Sure, why not? You get to observe your mind's process for generating and judging ideas. Next, we're gonna do some kettlebell swings. I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, the time that I'm not painting, I better be doing something else, which is certainly one way to look at it, and I think it is one benefit, but I'm not doing it to be optimal or to really maximize how much stuff I can cram into one space. I'm doing it because I know that for myself, when I flood my body with endorphins, when I exercise, the ability for me to generate better or new or novel ideas actually is increased. I'm giving myself the space and the agency to judge those ideas, not only academically or mentally, but also with my body. So again, we're gonna do our circuit, a little bit of military press, a little bit of curls. I think that you should also take plenty of time doing neither. Don't work out, don't paint, just stare. I think I'm just gonna start small and just go with some of these darker bits. Making sure that I'm executing in a way that to me feels healthy, it feels organic, it feels right. Should I keep going here? Should I make some adjustments? Should I prepare for the next phase of what I'm doing? Really, it's hard to say, and I'm going to lean on my other half of this process where I am being more meditative and more focused on my body to tell me if I'm in the right direction. This is really going to be the last set of what we do today for the exercises. So you could choose something that you feel like you could do almost an infinite number of sets of. And if I give myself 10 minutes of rest between each one, I could probably do that for 2 hours. And really working on that sustainable exercise is great. Nice.